How's it going, ACC? I'm Angie, your children's minister, with the Kidszone lesson for June 14th. This week, we are finally finishing up the Old Testament. This is our very last story from the OT, and it's all about a prophet named Malachi. He spoke to God's people about 100 years after they were freed from Babylon. Malachi's message from God was a wake-up call. For our beginning activity, we're going to run a message relay. Get a piece of paper and write, "Get ready because Jesus is coming" on it. Have everyone in your family choose a different place to stand, even different rooms. Decide who will start first. That person will run to the first person in your family, yell, "Get ready because Jesus is coming," and hand off the piece of paper. That person will run to the next person, yell, hand off the piece of paper, and so on until everyone is done. For extra fun, time yourselves and do it again to see if you can do it even faster. God gives a very special message in our Bible story. It comes from the book of Malachi, chapters 1 through 4. The Jewish people had returned to the Promised Land, and they were ready for God to bless them. The people waited, but nothing happened. Sometimes their lives were hard, and they wondered if God really loved them. God did love his people. They had been doing wrong things, and God wanted them to obey him. So God sent the prophet Malachi to talk to them. First, Malachi told the people what they had been doing wrong. The priests were supposed to make sacrifices to God, but they offered animals that were stolen, hurt, or sick. The priests were also supposed to teach the people about God, but they taught things that were not true. When God gave people money and wealth, they did not share it. Some people said that serving God was no good. Malachi said that a day was coming when God would judge people on earth. God said, "I am going to send my messenger, and he will get people ready for me." The messenger would have a very big job. The messenger would say, "Another messenger is coming. Get ready." The other messenger would be the Messiah God promised to send. For our lesson activity, we're going to play with coins. You can make patterns, count them, add up the value of all your coins, make change, or whatever is appropriate for your children's ages. While you're working, talk about how important it is to share what God gives us. You can even talk about what it means to tithe and use the number 10 in your games. Story of the Week card. For our game, we're going to play something quietly. For an extra challenge, play a game that is usually pretty loud, like tag. God was quiet for 400 years after Malachi delivered his message. At dinner one night, talk about your favorite Bible story in the Old Testament. There are so many to choose from, so if you can't pick just one, then talk about your top 5. Then for the family activity, I've put together a big list of Bible characters from the Old Testament in the comments below. See how many you can remember. Challenge each other to retell the stories all week long. See if you can remember any that aren't on the list too, because I'm sure that I forgot quite a few. Don't forget to pray with your family every single night. Parents, join us for prayer time at 9 p.m. every night except for Fridays on Facebook Live. And that's it for this week, guys. We did it! We have made it through the entire Old Testament. Give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back, have a special treat, because that is quite an accomplishment. Soon we will start the New Testament of the Bible. 400 years of silence followed Malachi's prophecy. God did not talk to his people for a long time. In the New Testament, that silence is broken. I can't wait to learn more with you.